world, my name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have you back here together again. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Zootopia Plus, the new series on Disney Plus that continues the world of Zootopia from the 2016 film. And, I have some thoughts on this, because, if you know me, I was extremely excited going into this series, because when it was first announced, I was extremely excited for it, because, I was a huge fan of the original Zootopia film, and because of that movie, I was like, there's so much to explore more about this movie, about these characters and this world, so it's like, what can Zootopia Plus do that can be really compelling, that can be really jarring, and that can be really another great story with these characters. So let's kind of go ahead and talk about it. But I will say this: I was disappointed that it was a short series episode, and because it's like that's kind of the thing that they're doing now. They're just making every single Disney series into a short episode, into a series of shorts, rather than actually telling complete episodes. Like Marvel and Star Wars, like sure they did the group episodes, but like Marvel and Star Wars actually have episodes and shows that actually mean something. They're not just little cop-outs. But what did I think about Zootopia Plus? Well, let's go ahead and get started talking about it. So for me, I thought that this was actually pretty surprising, and this to me felt a little bit like Olaf Presents and Baymax, where, Olaf Presents, I thought it worked for the premise that it was going for. With Baymax, I was thinking that when they announced it, I was thinking it's probably going to be a Disney Plus series, like it was going to continue the world of the Big Hero 6 series. But it wasn't that. And at the same time, I thought it was still good because it actually explored different characters, and it actually did something pretty well. With this show, I was nervous because I just didn't want to see little short episodes of Zootopia. I wanted to see real stories compelled into it, and I guess you could say they kind of did that in a way, but not fully. First off, I think the best thing about this show is, about all these episodes, is really just the way they're able to compel all these stories into the actual film of Zootopia. So like the first episode takes place when Judy's on her way to Zootopia. The second episode kind of takes place towards the scene where the rodents are about to get crushed by the giant donut. The third episode takes place right after Duke Weaselton gets kidnapped, gets captured. The fourth episode takes place during the wedding, and you kind of tell that story. The fifth episode takes place. Well, actually, it's not. It actually takes place after the scene where Judy finds all the predators that have gone savage, and then the last episode is basically it takes place towards the end, where Flash goes to this Gazelle concert. And personally, I think that the way they kind of incorporated it into the story, into the movie, was kind of cool. There are some episodes that don't do it right, but at the same time, there's also episodes where I feel like it was kind of cool, where it's like you got to see this character, like, especially in the first episode, you get to see, like, Judy's parents go look for the baby when Judy's on our way to Zootopia, and you get to see all these familiar characters and faces. You actually get to see what Nick Wilde were doing. You get to see what all these other characters were doing, and it was also fun to see that, and just kind of seeing some of the familiar stuff of it, and also the animation. The animation's still on par with the rest of the show, and once again, it was just great. It was also great to see this world and these characters again. Of course, they have some humor in it, and it works, and it's just pretty funny. So It did a cool job of incorporating it into the story of the movie. It had some funny moments. The animation was still pretty good. It was at least fun to be in this world again. And so yeah, it added enough stuff that I did like from the world of Zootopia. However, there are some stuff I need to talk about, so let's move on to the bad. So when it comes to the bad, easily the worst thing is I wish that this series was basically like Marvel and Star Wars, where it is actually basically Zootopia 2. Because I feel like that there's a big world in Zootopia that there's just so much to explore. Like literally, right now on my computer, I don't know if you can see the glare of my glasses, but I'm literally watching a fan film of Zootopia 2 called Return to Zootopia. Look up Roundtable Return to Zootopia fan film. It is awesome. And honestly, this is what the series should be. And even split it up into like episodes of videos. And basically, like, I feel like there's a big world of Zootopia that you really can explore. And like all the characters, continuing them, like all that is great. And I feel like with this series we didn't really get that. Like it of course is cool to see this world again. It's cool. The animation is cool. Seeing the characters again is cool. Kind of learning a little bit of history with them is cool. But at the same time, it's like certain episodes just feel like they're just telling these stories, and you're having all these scenes of the film just so you can have it as part of Zootopia. And I mean, that feels lazy, because why can't you just do a sequel? Why can't you just do Zootopia 2? So I was a little disappointed with this one. There were episodes I enjoyed, definitely a couple of them I enjoyed, but overall, it was a fine series. So that's my thoughts on Zootopia Plus. Before I give my final score, be sure to comment down below what are your thoughts on Zootopia Plus. Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate? What in between? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. With that said, let's get all my scores. Alright, so that's it for my scores. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff is in the about section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.